Welcome to St John's. Today I'm in the choir stalls on the precentor's side, and above me I've got the wonderful carvings of St David, the patron saint of Wales, and St Magnus. St Magnus is the patron saint of Churchie and also the saint associated with the Orkney Islands. The Orkney Islands are off the coast of Scotland. Yesterday we celebrated Ash Wednesday, so the season of Lent has begun and begun beautifully. It was very powerful yesterday because we changed the way people received the gift of ashes. This year, because of COVID, people were invited to sanitise their hands and then place the ashes on their own forehead, as the priest said, "You are dust, and to dust you shall return." A reminder that Lent is a time for getting back to basics, for understanding our essential nature, to understand that we are dust, stardust, magical dust, dust that can speak and love, as well as dust that has been loved into existence. So as we reflect on our basic nature, we understand that we are loved, and Lent is about understanding how that love can transform us and can lead us to be a positive influence in the world. Because it is Lent, we have lots on offer here at the Cathedral, a wonderful set of studies. Many of the studies begin this weekend. Tomorrow night we begin our fantastic series of nocturnes. Nocturnes consists of a small choir, usually only accompanied by a small amount of music, if any, and offering a beautiful program of reflective music. People come into the cathedral, find a space, often lying on the floor, sitting wherever they like, using the choir stalls, enjoying this beautiful space in a low light atmosphere. And at the end of nocturnes we gather at the West End to say the office of Compline, and the choir sings some elements of that beautiful service as well. So the introduction of nocturnes means that Fridays in Lent are a very special day. We have Eucharist at 7 o'clock in the morning, which includes wine before breakfast, an opportunity for a reflection and then to enjoy breakfast together. At 12:30 we have a Eucharist, and that's followed by the walking of the Stations of the Cross at 1:10. And then, of course, at 9 o'clock we have nocturnes. So Friday it's always a special day of focus in Lent because of the crucifixion. And so our Fridays look like they'll be very special days for people to come to the cathedral. Last year during the lockdown we did actually record a walking of the Stations of the Cross, and so we'll put a link to that on the cathedral website and on our Facebook page, so that if you can't make it to the cathedral you'll be able to follow the journey of the Way of the Cross from home. Next weekend, the weekend of the 27th and the 28th, we have our Visioning Day on the Saturday and our annual meeting on the Sunday. If there's anything you'd like to raise at the annual meeting, please make sure I have it by this Sunday. That's Sunday the 21st. And then when we're looking towards the Visioning Day. The Visioning Day has been given the heading of Marriage, Climate and the Post-COVID World. We picked marriage and climate because they're two big issues that the world and the church face. The third theme, post-COVID world, means that the rest of the agenda is certainly open. So if there's something that you would like to discuss in terms of cathedral ministry, what the cathedral community could be doing together, how we might engage with the wider world, then please do come to the Visioning Day. And during the Visioning Day we use what's called open space technology, and open space allows us to organise so that we have the conversations that we want to have. So if you're not interested in the climate conversations, you'll be able to be part of other conversations at the same time. Same with marriage and so on. The gift of open space is that it allows people to be part of the conversations that they have energy to be part of. And so it's actually a way of self-organising into conversations that are meaningful and then action where people have a passion. Outreach through offering is the Baruna Farm. Baruna Farm is based at St Francis College. It's a wonderful community enterprise, the community of the college and those associated with it, working together, transforming the old tennis courts into a productive farm. Its aim is to overcome food poverty. So much of the produce goes to places like the Romero Centre, which feeds refugees and asylum seekers. And as you would be aware that many people seeking asylum in this country are left to their own devices by our government, and so often have to rely on places like the Baruna Farm, the Romero Centre, and even the cathedral community for basic sustenance. So I commend to you the Baruna Farm. It's a great enterprise, and it's our privilege to be supporting the Baruna Farm this month. In a few weeks' time, on the 4th of March, we're hosting a production of Sleep of Prisoners. It's a play written by Christopher Fry. It's a play of historical significance to Brisbane. It was first produced in Brisbane, and as far as we know, it's the only performance of the play in Brisbane was held here in the cathedral in 1961, and it was the first time that the ABC had done a live broadcast in Brisbane. And so it's a significant event. So I commend the Sleep of Prisoners to you. It'll be a wonderful thing to be part of, and you'll find the links on how to book on the Cathedral What's On page. In terms of celebrations this week, we join with Anna, Glenn and Cassia Murray as they celebrate the gift of Cassia's little sister, Eden. And then for birthdays, we celebrate with Edward Kernke, who's having a very significant birthday, and Margaret Beckman. Happy birthday to you both. So as Lent unfolds before us, I hope you'll find the opportunity to find something that will help you to explore the faith and the way faith and life intersect, so that as we move towards the great feast of Easter, we can celebrate being a life-giving and transforming community, and each of us can find that our life has been enhanced. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for your continued financial support of the Cathedral. And thank you for the way that you are caring for one another. Peace be with you.